Are officially back in school, but it can be a challenging time for some children, especially for those who are affected by dyslexia. Our next guest once struggled with learning how to read, and now she is helping others with her new kids book. Sasha Saidman, welcome to Great Day Washington.
Thank you so much for having me here today.
This is an important conversation, especially as everyone's going back to school. We're so focused on learning right now. How many people out there are actually suffering with dyslexia?
So about 1 in 5.
Wow.
So a lot of people have dyslexia, and dyslexia makes up for about 80 to 90% of all learning disabilities.
Wow. How do you know that you have it or that you're struggling with it?
So dyslexia is an issue with reading fluency, and I think that a lot of parents can really catch on to their kids. My mom specifically caught on in this when I was in the 2nd grade, and I would read ahead and I would memorize. And she kind of caught on, like maybe I'm not flipping the pages as fast as I am reading, and I ended up getting my testing, and I came out as stereotypical dyslexia.
Really? So that's part of it. You memorize ahead.
So that's what I did to try and compensate for reading. I was so worried about being embarrassed in reading groups in lower school. I saw other students reading, and I thought something was wrong with me. So I would try and read ahead to avoid embarrassment.
Wow. Is that part of what prompted your book?
Yes.
And wanting to share your story? Is it your story?
It is. It's steeped in a lot of my own experiences, messing up words, stumbling over them, and then trying to just grasp at straws and figure out a new way of seeing things. And that's what Sam does in Melonade. She makes Melonade out of melons instead of everyone else making lemonade.
I saw, so like one of the pages had melon and lemon. You were like putting that together, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, she reads on a billboard for a Melonade stand, and so she has this whole idea and this journey making a Melonade stand, and she realizes her dyslexia made her flip the words from melon and lemon, which have the same lettering. And she ended up using that as her superpower, because everyone else had a lemonade stand and she had a Melonade stand, and it ended up being an amazing success. And she found out seeing the world differently can sometimes be a superpower.
I feel like with parents, if you hear, okay, your child has dyslexia, you're like, oh no, I need to fix this, right? Any advice for parents who might be afraid of this? Because I mean, right?
Yeah, so there's actually, with dyslexic people, I myself am dyslexic, and my husband has a learning disability, so the chances of our children having a learning disability is almost 100%. And the way I look at it is they're going to be really right-brained thinkers. They're going to be artistic and creative, and they're going to be out of the box, and we're going to roll with it. And I think sometimes it's just letting them learn and advocating for those needs that they have in education according to their own specific IEPs, whether that be audiobooks or extra time on tests.
Yeah, because you can find the resources out there. It's got to be different than when you were in 2nd grade, especially for your mom.
Definitely. The resources are out there. One thing I've really found is that on YouTube, a lot of audiobooks are available. So if children open up their book, they can follow along while someone reads to them. And also just parents reading with their children, really making reading a joy, making the pages come to life, making the characters come to life.
I'm glad you mentioned social media. You are so popular on TikTok. Did you see that coming?
Yeah, not really. My son, Deegan, actually gained popularity for being a chunky little dude, and he's great, but we love just posting our family, and we try and be as raw and as real as possible, and my husband's at home with my kids right now, and I'm just always videotaping them. They're just little wonders, and their little minds are just so creative. I love just downloading and saving all of that, because it goes by so fast.
Yes, exactly. I mean, they can go back and look through that.
Yes,
now.
They can have those moments. And I know you said you had a 1-year-old, and really they just grow up, and the way they said things yesterday, they might now enunciate, and you're going to miss that little window. And so being able to look back on those memories is just so special.
My daughter just changed from Lello to Yellow, and I'm kind of sad about it, but she should say Yellow, so I'm trying not to correct her.
Yes, but you'll always remember that little memory of Lello.
Well, I think people love your authenticity. They love that you're sharing your story and helping so many other families. Thank you for what you're doing, and congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
You can find Sasha's book by going to her website, sashasaidman.com. And in the meantime, Great Day Washington will be right back.